Nope, I would know that. I mean, I would know that
Well,
was
you
Keri
would,
Russell.
but I don't know her. And she had dark hair in Waitress.
Her hair's the same length as it is in Waitress, and it's just a little bit more blonde than it is in Waitress. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. She's got blood on her face. She like
you have no excuse.
she
Listeners,
got zapped.
I'm going to be posting these side-by-side pictures, and you tell me, is it Keri Russell
Look
or
at how
is it Keri
look at
Russell?
how bruised her face is in
Her
MI3.
hair is literally curly in that picture, and so it is getting worse and worse by what you're showing
Here's
me.
the thing, guys. This is an honest mistake. This is something that I would guess 8 out of 10 guys would make.
All right, ready? On the count of 3,
Okay.
you know what to do. 1, 2, 3. It only takes a taste.
Oh, I thought you were.
What were you
I was gonna
doing?
go sugar butter. I thought and then you wanted us to do it together. I was like, you got a husband. You got a baby coming. I didn't know what we were doing. I was like, oh, shoot.
That was part of the fun. I
Gotta
wanted
get
to
ready.
see if we picked the same song, and we did not. Listeners, first off, thanks for listening.
Yeah.
Thanks for not turning this off, because you're still listening, I hope. Welcome back. It's week 4.
Week 4.
Week 4 of Summer's Off.
So you don't know this, folks, but you just went through a time portal for us
Mm.
because we recorded those first 3 episodes in May.
Spoiler, don't peek behind the scenes here.
Let's tell them. Let's tell them.
Let's tell them.
And now it's mid-June.
It's mid-June. That's us
Yes.
fast forwarding to summer. Now we
Welcome
are
to summer,
solidly
baby.
summer. I know you thought we were in summer because we recorded
We
3
were in what's
episodes.
called faux summer.
Faux some.
Faux show.
Faux some. Now we're, in real some. What are
Yeah.
you doing?
I'm just pulling up my stuff. I'm just getting ready.
We don't have time for this. We don't have time for that. Your notes yet? We're not even close to your notes.
So
are you
one
kidding?
thing I noticed is in this one scene.
I have so much to get through. It's going to blow your mind.
Oh, very
Pages
exciting.
and pages of things to get
I
through.
have 4 notes written down.
Well,
That's it.
we're going to need to vamp because I was
No,
bluffing.
It could be a short episode.
I
That's
was
fine.
lying. I do not have that much to go through.
That's okay. Is this a popular movie?
Is it?
I don't know. You
Would-
tell me.
Would we say?
I-
What do you think?
I would say the musical is incredibly cool.
Yeah.
But
music's
I
very popular from the
didn't-
musical.
I
Mhm.
didn't even know this was based on the musical was based on a movie
Mhm.
until I think you shared that with me. You're like, that musical you're listening to all the time is based on a movie, right? And I was like, yeah, okay. I've never heard of it ever in my life.
I don't know why you always do my
Yeah.
voice the same with your mom.
You know that's based on a movie, right?
Okay, nah, that's not your mom, but you tend to make me and your mom sound a lot alike.
No, mom's like
in your
this.
story.
What? What's going on here? What are you doing? It's more like that. And you're like,
And I'm
yeah,
like-
so what's even happening right now? It's different.
Slander.
And they're both pretty good impressions.
So, listeners, obviously, we're talking about the 2007 cult classic, would we say?
I don't know, is it?
Honestly, I don't really
That's
know.
my question. Like,
I'm
how was
gonna-
this received?
I will get to that. Please
Okay.
do not jump to the end of my spoilers here. We'll find out. I don't really. I honestly, the jury's probably still out on that. a
Oh,
little bit.
no, but
we'll
there's-
have to make up our mind.
Nobody's had a critical assessment of how Waitress did.
I mean, I will have things to share with you about it.
Okay.
But I think the beauty is in the eye of the beholder
Uh-huh.
a little bit.
Okay.
Would we say?
Did it have a theatrical release?
Yes.
Okay. It was
Barely.
in the theater.
Just barely.
Oh, okay. Okay. There were times
Great questions.
where it felt a tiny bit
Mhm.
like a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
It was like
Like a short film.
It was
gone
like
an hour
Hallmark
long.
or Lifetime or whoever was like, hey, we're going to pump more money into this,
Mhm.
up the production value a tish,
Yeah.
and then we're going to send it out there. There were some things technically
Mhm.
that I was like, this feels a little shoddy,
Well,
but that's okay.
that
That's kind of charming when that happens.
It is a little charming, and that really is going to ring true when we start talking about budget.
Yeah.
And like the comeuppance of all of this, how it came to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to make sense to you.
Okay, cool.
But yeah, I would say that the Sara Bareilles musical is wildly more popular and has made way more money.
Sure. Okay.
And I don't know how much it's made, but like we can assume.
You probably have this information, but I think that
Yes.
this movie was not a big deal. This is prognostication time.
Okay.
You're in prognostication corner with Ty.
Okay.
I think this movie was not super popular.
Mm-hmm.
And Sara Bareilles, though, it came out at like a perfect time for her. She watched it. She's like, oh my God, I love this movie. And then she was like, I'm the best singer-songwriter you've ever heard in your life. And I'm going to create the coolest, catchiest tunes that I feel inspired by this movie that's like random, that nobody else has really watched. And then she made it into a thing. That's my take.
I love it. And we'll find out after this short break. It only takes a taste.
What was I singing? What's that infomercial I was singing last night? I was dancing around. And you were like, what the hell is going on with you right now? Lingardia is really swell. Yeah. So there you go. There's a little commercial break for
First
you.
off, it's called Jardians. You don't even have
It's not called
Lingardia?
Lingardia? Yeah, that was Lingardia.
Wingardia Leviosa?
Yeah,
No, it's not
that's it.
called that.
Lingardia is really swell. Make things levitate with your big stories to tell.
Ty, what's Waitress about? Tell us what the movie is about, just so you guys
Well, the
know.
musical is about the same thing.
We're going to touch on the musical because we all know and love it. But today, obviously, this is a movie podcast, so let's focus on the movie.
Yeah.
Tell me about the movie
Sure.
instead of the musical.
Yeah, I will not bring up the musical.
Don't bring up the musical
because
at all.
The plots wildly diverge from each other. And in fact, the lines are directly stolen from the movie and the book. So here's what the movie's about. There is this gal named Jenna. She is a waitress. Hence the title. She has two buddies. They all work at a place, and her specialty is making pies. She has an abusive husband.
Yep.
And she gets pregnant, and she is trying to navigate, like, what am I going to do? I'm even more stuck in this marriage, even though she was trying to, like, get an escape hatch out of it and get a divorce. And then while she's, like, trying to figure out how to navigate the situation, she falls for her OBGYN, her doctor.
Yep.
And they start doing I can't say, they start fecking. It's not the F word. Fecking is like frickin' in Ireland. Oh, look at this feckin' thing over here. That's feckin'.
So you're going to
It's like
replace
frickin'.
all of your F words today with that?
Feckin'.
Is that what you've decided?
Yep.
I think there's still a limit on how many feckins you
No,
can say.
you can say frickin' as much as you want.
Oh?
Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah, frick off. You frickin' fricker.
All right, so continue on.
Okay, so they start feckin', and then she has to navigate into this new situation. But at the same time, it like brings life back into her, and she like feels more joy, and then she gets the inner strength to do what she has to do.
Hello, Jenna.
Hello. Here, I brought you some peachy keen tarts.
So, what seems to be the problem?
I seem to be pregnant.
Congratulations.
Thanks, but I'm not so happy about it like everybody else might be. I'm having the baby, and that's that.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll just leave it at that.
Oh, I like it.
Rach, when did you see this movie?
I'm so glad you asked. So it came out in 2007. I probably saw it in maybe 08 or 09. So here's how I became aware of said movie. So every Christmas at my mom's side of the family, we have a combo of like a white elephant gift tied with a real gift, right?
Yeah.
And it's my mom, her sisters, my cousins. It's all women. The women do all the fun stuff. The men kind of like get pushed to the side, and women like we just own the day. She's got 7 sisters, so you know that's like a lot of women in one room.
Here's
right?
what I'll say. So the dudes all go next door and they watch a basketball game or a volleyball game. Some of them are Husker fans. And the girls all stay over. The ladies all stay in the main house. And I've stayed to witness the white elephant gift stuff with your brother Zach, and the volume that comes out of that room is crazy. I'm gonna move the microphone back. It's like,
yeah, please use good mic technique.
oh my god, look at the guy. Oh my god, it's so great. Oh my, I love that. I love it. Oh. The laughing, it is wild.
Now, I want to say that you do that with all sincerity.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Oh, I love all of these women.
Yes.
That's why I stayed.
You were one.
That's why I stayed. I could have gone to watch. Did you hear me? Oh, let me repeat this.
Yeah.
In the house next door, they're watching Husker basketball or volleyball or bowling or like some sort of sports thing.
Sure.
And having beers. And I stay to watch the women have the time of their lives. So yes,
it is a good time. It is a good time.
You cackle, the joy that comes out of that room. It's a wave. It's a wave of pleasure sensors that I'm all of a sudden like, I'm the happiest guy on the planet.
Yeah, it's very, very joyful.
Yeah.
So probably this would have been the year after this movie came out. So maybe 2008, when it was on DVD. Two of the gifts that year were a copy of this DVD and a bottle of wine. Two, not one, but two people within this. That was the primo gift.
Actual gift.
The actual gift. No,
not the white elephant.
It was not the white elephant gift. It wasn't like the creepy cookie jar.
Yep.
There's so many cookie jars. I know a lot of families have stories about creepy cookie jars.
Yeah, you guys
it's
do
like
too.
A thing.
We
Everyone
got them one
does.
year.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's how I became aware of it. I hadn't really seen anything about it before, but everyone was like, "Oh, it's so good." And it had Keri Russell on it, and I hadn't ever watched Felicity, but I knew that I kind of liked her as an actress.
Jack shit about Felicity.
You don't know?
I don't know what it's about. I don't know what the hook is. I don't know anything about Felicity at all. I thought when you said, "Yeah, it's got the gal from Felicity in it," when you first told me that like eons ago,
yeah.
I thought you were talking about the older sister from Gilmore Girls, not the younger sister.
What are you talking about? The sisters? They're not sisters.
Aren't they sisters?
Oh my gosh. This is amazing. Everyone, what you're witnessing right now, Ty doesn't know that Gilmore Girls is not a sister story.
I thought they're girls. They're the Gilmore Girls.
Gilmore Girls.
So it's like the Heister Camp girls.
Nope. It's a mother and a daughter.
Oh.
It's a mother and a daughter.
So I thought that it was the mother, not the daughter, who was in Waitress from Gilmore Girls.
Wow. Because you thought that she played Felicity in the show.
No, I didn't think she was in Felicity.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know what Felicity was.
Oh, got it. Okay,
Yeah.
You thought I was saying Gilmore Girls.
I thought when you said Felicity, in my head, I was like,
you were
Gilmore Girls. Another show I know apparently nothing about.
Got it. All right, this is all making sense.
But aren't they both like CW shows? Like, aren't they like?
Yeah, I think so. Or WB shows.
WB, yeah, they probably are played like opposite of Seventh Heaven.
I think so. I don't remember what channels they were on, but that feels very apropos.
Okay.
Like, there's a time. I mean, I think Felicity was a little bit earlier than Gilmore Girls. Felicity probably paved the way for Gilmore Girls. I don't know that to be true. I'm just gonna make a bold sentence that says that. I think it's true.
So this actress, I know
Keri Russell.
I know Keri Russell like the name.
Yeah.
But I couldn't have put a face to her.
Until now?
Until right now, because I was trying to think of like what else do I know this gal from? I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
Should I know her from things?
Well, here's the thing. I have a question for you. Did you, yes or did you no, watch Mission Impossible 3 last night?
I did.
Isn't she in it?
No.
She's not in it a little bit?
No, I don't think so. If she was, she's just
I think she's a smaller role in it. I have her written down that she was in MI3. So I'm a little surprised
I just
that you're
watched it
coming
last night.
I know you did. That's why I'm like, oh, this will be fun because then Ty will be like, I just saw her last night in MI3. And then you could go on like a little MI3 tangent.
Wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
This
isn't a spoiler. It's in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
Of MI3?
Of MI3.
Okay.
He's got a gal he's training. And he goes to try to save her. And he fails.
Oh, no.
But she has short blonde hair.
Oh, she does?
Yeah. I'll show you a picture of her.
Weird.
And you'll be like, oh, I get why you didn't know that was her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nope, I would know that. I mean, I would know that
well,
was
you
Keri
would,
Russell.
but I don't know her. And she had dark hair in Waitress.
Her hair's the same length as it is in Waitress, and it's just a little bit more blonde than it is in Waitress. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. She's got blood on her face. She
you have no excuse.
She
Listeners,
got zapped.
I'm going to be posting these side-by-side pictures, and you tell me, is it Keri Russell
Look
or
at
is it Keri Russell?
Look at how bruised her face is in MI3.
Her hair is literally curly in that picture, and so it is getting worse and worse by what you're showing
Here's
me.
the thing, guys. This is an honest mistake. This is something that I would guess 8 out of 10 guys would make. She was only in 10 minutes of the movie. But what's kind of interesting in MI3, MI3, by the way, is pretty good.
Yeah.
I talk shit about Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
I didn't come clean. Johnny and Paul, this is for you guys, my best friends who love these movies.
Mm-hmm.
MI3 is pretty good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because we just watched MI1 a couple of nights ago. And
MI1?
and we had a good time.
We had a good time. The best part is when he's flying.
The best
The
part's
the part you know.
Yeah.
The rest of it is all kind of convoluted and kind of like
It's a little muddy.
horse shit just thrown together.
Well, okay. Whoa,
MI2
whoa.
is an absolute garbage mess.
Yeah. Is it a
Terrible.
fucking mess?
It's a feckin' mess.
Okay, go on.
But MI3,
Yeah.
you would have liked it.
Oh, okay.
Emotional context.
Mm-hmm.
Tom Cruise is crying in scenes. Philip Seymour
Whoa.
Hoffman is delivering like somewhat of a fringe Oscar performance. It
I
is
forgot he was in that.
actually pretty well done.
So you say I should watch it?
I think you should. It's
Yeah.
really good.
I might.
MI3, everyone. I would say watch the fun scene in 1, skip 2, watch 3.
Are you working your way through the MIs right now?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yep, I'll watch 4 this week for sure.
Gotcha. So you'll be done
So
soon?
here's what my days look
'Cause
like,
there's
everybody.
not that many.
I wake up, I do Insanity because I put on some weight.
Whoa,
put on a little.
flex.
No, it's
Little
not a flex.
flex
It's actually an anti-flex because your husband's up right now.
That's
And
all right.
so I'm doing Insanity, working my way through the program, and then I start reading books about political communications.
Again,
all day.
another weird flex.
No, it's studying for
Lots of
preliminary
weird
exams. Nobody
flexes
wants to
today.
do this. Sometimes I have rehearsal, and then I end the night after practicing songs and script with a little Mission Impossible. Those are my days.
That sounds like a pretty fun summer day. I
Welcome
would
to
say.
summer, baby.
Welcome to summer, baby. Let's talk about Keri Russell while we're on.
I
the
can't believe that
topic
was
of
her. That's so funny.
I can, and it's hilarious.
It was a compliment.
Nobody ever notices me in that way.
So I feel like one of the things that you kind of hit on was that like you didn't really recognize her from things, but
Yeah.
she's in so much. But I think she kind of like blends in and out of a lot of like roles and a lot
Yeah.
of times they're smaller roles, things here and there, but she does have a couple of big mainstays, and most of her stuff is really television.
Okay.
So obviously, starting off, well, even prior to Felicity, she was a Mickey Mouse Club kid.
Was she with like Britney Spears and
She
Justin
was
Timberlake?
with the group. She was with that when she was
seems
15.
around that age,
Yep.
so that makes sense to me.
Yeah, she was with that. Ryan Gosling, all of them. They were all little Mickey Mouse cadets, Mouseketeers. There it is, together.
Did you want to be a Mouseketeer?
I didn't know about it until I was already out of the age of
Yeah,
being a
same,
Mouseketeer.
same.
So,
Yep.
and I don't even think like we had Mouseketeers our age. It was almost
I mean,
like
I'm
5
sure
years
they
older than
did,
us.
but it just felt like it passed us by.
Yeah. Ugh. Story of my life. I didn't remember her in this one, so I need to go back. But she was in Honey, I Blew Up the Kid.
Oh, the second one? I've
Yeah.
seen that. I saw that in theaters, and then I saw that maybe one other time. I'm not going to give myself any shit for not remembering Keri Russell in that movie.
But I don't even remember if she was one of the kids in it or is she just like a babysitter.
She was the baby.
She was the baby?
Yeah, she was the toddler.
Wow. Okay, didn't see that coming.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any sense, but
Yeah.
that is cool.
They filmed it a few years before, Rach. It takes a while to get through post.
Also, again, fun little shout out just to kind of show our age a little bit. She was in Boy Meets World for a little bit. She
Okay.
was Mr. Feeney's niece.
Who started dating her?
I don't know. I
You
didn't look
know
up that.
one of the guys was like,
Oh,
Mr.
yeah.
Feeney's niece, I'm in love with you.
For sure.
And she's like, I've got to go back home to my parents. And he's and
Just
Sean,
give her
it's probably Sean.
summer.
It feels like a Sean storyline.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
Sean's like, oh, I really was falling in love with her, Corey. And Corey's like, I know, buddy, it's going to be okay. And they hug. And that's the end of the episode.
Yeah, and maybe like she comes back and she gives him like a kiss on the cheek, and
Yeah.
then what does the audience sound like?
Or a,
Take me back, am I
Yep.
right? TGI Fridays. Her other big shows. Now we're gonna fast forward a little bit into adulthood.
Mhm.
The Americans.
Okay. I never
Um,
saw that, but it got really good reviews.
Yeah.
And I know some people, some history teachers that I
Yes.
worked with who feckin' loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
Do you know the premise of that?
Yeah, they're like spies pretending to,
Yeah,
I
she's
think
like
they're Russians.
She's a Russian
yeah,
spy.
pretending
Mhm.
to be like in Americana and
Yeah, I think it takes place in like the I'm gonna say Cold War.
Yeah.
So somewhere around that time.
Well, I mean that's like 40 years, so that's a
All
a
right.
big span.
It takes place in the 80s, I believe.
Okay, 80s would make sense.
Does 80s sound right?
Yeah, 80s could be.
Somewhere in there. So she's had 3 Emmy noms for there, 2 Globe noms. She actually met her partner in that show. Her partner is actually Matthew Reese. Don't know his name, but
Matthew Reese. I know that.
Yeah, they play husband and wife in the show. So if you can think of what the guy looks like in The Americans.
Well, I never saw it, so I can't picture.
Well,
I can't picture what either one of these
can't
two
even
look
picture
like.
it. He's been in other things, but I didn't look up him too much. They're not married, although they refer to each other as husband and wife, and they have a child together, and they've been together for like a long time now. I would say.
Okay.
Like many, many years. She was married previously and had 2 kids within that marriage. Anyways, other new show that she's in is a show called The Diplomat, which I feel like just came out in 2023.
Yeah, that
possibly.
show sounds very recent.
Yeah, yep. So she's the lead in that one, and she's also had some Emmy and Globe nominations. So very similar, her type. It's usually like a political drama.
Like in Felicity? Is that what Felicity's
I
like?
don't think Felicity is a political
And
drama
I
so
think
much.
you could make the argument that Waitress has a lot of socio-political context to it.
I mean, there is stuff there for sure. And
Go digging.
We could go digging if you want later on in this. I could let you just roll with it if you'd like.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah. I will say one of the things about Keri Russell, especially back in her Felicity days, it makes me want a perm so bad.
Yeah?
Yeah. I love her curly hair. I think it's so fun and free.
I've told you for years, you can get a perm whenever you want.
I know.
And
I know. We talk about this all the time.
I support you. And I think you should do it.
I don't know. It feels like a little midlife crisis-y.
Just do it when you're not going to see people for a while. So you can see how it goes.
So I'll just like be like a little cave person with like this permy hair. Like
Get it in January. January's a good month to
turn
get a
into
perm.
like a little like Hagrid character and just like hide away.
Yeah.
Only come
Imagine
out.
if your hair's that big.
It could
it's
be.
Hagrid big.
It could
Hagrid
be.
big.
It
That'd be
could be.
wild.
There is some speculation out in the world that once she got her hair cut, and that happened during the TV show, that more or less ruined Felicity. Do you remember what she looks like with like really short hair?
No.
Oh.
Obviously not. I didn't remember. I didn't know that was her last time I watched Mission Impossible 3.
Well, she has got this big, like huge mane of hair, right? Like think like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman, just like big hair.
Okay.
And then all of a sudden it's like short, like boy short.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
Like
Meg Ryan hair?
cropped to the,
Short?
shorter.
Oh,
But
what?
yes.
Shorter than Meg Ryan hair?
Yeah, a little bit shorter than Meg Ryan hair.
Oh.
Meg Ryan has like the little flip on
Yeah,
the bottom.
yeah.
Take out that flip.
Oh
no
my
flip.
gosh! Like
Yeah.
my, I was gonna say like my high school girlfriend's mom. She had that too.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably like her.
Wow.
I know. Can you imagine
That was
why that
wild.
show would crash and burn?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah. It was her signature, and it's gone. It was gone. So
Why did they choose to do that?
I don't
Did the
know.
showrunners choose that, or did she choose it? She's like, guys, I want to mix it up. I want to do something crazy. I'm gonna chop my hair off. Like,
it's possible it was both. I don't know the story behind it, but I could imagine if she had that hair, and I only knew her before that with that like big mane of curly hair.
Yeah.
I could see at a certain point like where you just as a child actress wanted to try something different. It's very similar to like I'm gonna say Hermione Granger. That's not her name. Emma Watson.
Emma Watson,
Very
yeah.
similar.
Yep.
As a child, she just had to have the same hair, and then when she was finally done with the series, she was
cut
like,
it
I want
off.
to try something like because she didn't get to experiment with hair at all growing up in those pivotal ages when you get to mess with your hair.
yeah. So what I would say about the short hair look,
Yeah, what would you say?
I would say veto. You have the power. I don't know if you
Veto.
know this with government. I'm the president. I vetoed. But you have still a manifest destiny. You can over veto. You can veto my veto.
Oh, okay.
But you just have to get a super majority opinion. And so in order to do that, you really have to convince me like this is what I'm doing.
For short hair?
For short that short hair.
Oh, that short.
Like I'm talking about
buzz.
Yeah,
not
buzzed
buzz,
in the
but yeah.
back. Like I'm bringing the shaver to it.
Yeah.
There's no little flip out. Yeah. That is I'm vetoing.
Although I'll be honest, I don't know that the flip out offers much nowadays. It's not even that
No.
cute anymore. But
Nope. But you've had short hair, which I thought was really cute at
yeah.
times.
And I'll have short hair again someday, but today is not that day. Just one other thing to mention about her. She has done some plays, some Broadway plays. She was in Neil LaBute's Fat Pig in 2004.
Oh, okay.
And a part of me thought, do you know much about like when Fat Pig came out? Like, was it around that time?
Back when?
2004?
That feels early. I thought Fat Pig. Oh, I was thinking Reasons to Be Pretty, which I think came out in like 09. Oh, Fat Pig makes sense. Yeah.
So she might have been the OG
She
girl
would have
in that
been
play.
the hot girl.
That is my hunch. She was in the off-Broadway one of it. So
Yeah, I mean,
think-
she wasn't the main girl.
No, I know
Wouldn't
that.
made any sense,
But I just thought like, oh, that's interesting. You love
Yeah.
Neil Butte.
I do.
So there you go. And you were also in Fat Pig.
I
at one
was. I
point.
played the douchey friend.
Do you feel offended when you get those roles, or do
No.
you feel like cool,
No.
cool? I'm a cool guy.
I feel like I'm a cool guy.
No. Yeah. Thoughts on Keri Russell's acting in Waitress? What do you think about her?
Okay, so this is going to give away a little bit of my thoughts on the movie.
That's all right.
I thought that the first like third of it, I kind of just thought like this is a boring adaptation of what I love from the musical.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until the doc comes in and she starts acting opposite of him that I saw her like performance liven up. Now I get why that happened.
Yeah.
She's depressed. She's stuck in her life. She can't get out of the rut. And then he's like this influx of energy and like they start to have like a spark of interest towards each other. And that's what like gets her out of her depression. But what I'll say is I was bored watching her for like 40% of the movie.
Gotcha.
And until
40,
she
wow.
livened up, and even when she livened up, she, like I told you, the director made her do some crazy shit. She had moments where she had to stare ahead and make a goofy, dumbass face for a long time.
Yeah, there were some
And
quirky choices.
I was like,
for
that
sure.
choice is not her fault, but that reflects very poorly on her. Like, that sucks that she had to do this.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll say she did commit to it. I
She
feel
did
like
commit to
if
it.
she was asked to do
Yeah.
something, I think she went into it whole hog.
whole hog.
Whole hog, as they say.
Whole hog. Yeah, so I thought that like when I reflect on it at the end of the film, I think like it's an okay performance. It's not great.
Okay.
Yep, just okay. What do you think?
I like her as an actress. I
Uh-huh.
think she's good. I think she has a lot of restraint as an actress. Even when she has to smile deadpan at a camera for 15 seconds or however long it was.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely hear the piece about how the movie kind of, for me, it takes a little while to like get up and get
Takes
running.
way too long to get going, and
Yeah.
they try to have snappy dialogue with the friends, and it was not hitting. And I was like, this happens in the musical too, and it's really funny. I don't know what it is. And the actors aren't all doing a poor job. Like the friends were doing fine.
Yeah.
But there's just something about it that was not working.
Yeah.
I was like, this is just falling really flat for
You
me.
needed a musical number. You needed like a
think I-
musical break.
Okay. I think there's validity to that.
Yeah.
I
You
think
watched it in
this
the wrong
story
order.
I think this story needs livened up.
Yeah.
And the way to do that is to infuse it with baller ass music. And so without that musical component,
Yeah.
this story falls flat. I think that's my overall criticism, my overarching
Gotcha.
criticism of all this is the whole thing kind of falls flat.
Yeah. I know there are these, but do you think, or can you think of any other films that the film itself kind of falls flat, but in the right musical hands, it could be like spectacular?
I think that the Wedding Singer musical is enhanced by more musical numbers compared to the movie, which does have a few lulls in it.
Yep.
The movie's charming, but the infusion of more music, because it's a movie about singing,
Yeah.
I think helps it.
Sure.
So Wedding Singer would be one that I'd point out.
That's a good example.
I don't know. Do you have another one? Do you have one that you think
Well, I
of?
was hoping that you could tell me one that doesn't exist yet that you would make up.
Oh, like you're talking about a movie that could use it.
A movie that could use some musical libations to make it masterful. You can think on it for a little bit
Okay.
because I did put you on the
Stand
spot.
by Me. No, Stand by Me is
Stand By
already
Me's a
so
wonderful
great.
movie.
Yeah,
What are you
it's-
talking about?
You're right. I want to pick a mediocre movie.
No, yeah, it has to be a movie that's like, yeah, that was all right. But then, like, you put music with it, Sara Bareilles music with it, and then you're like, okay, now we're talking here.
Okay.
Tony time.
Conclave. I just go through my movies list of what I watched this year.
That's no more. I don't want any more. That was perfect.
Yeah,
that's
that's
exactly
the one.
That's exactly what I hope.
Yeah, as I'm looking through the list, it's definitely Conclave.
it's definitely Conclave.
Yeah,
could
could just
really
use
use some musical number.
What about Karate Kid? Could you do a musical version of Karate Kid?
I mean, you could. I think Karate Kid stands alone.
No,
It's
it definitely
so good.
does.
It's so fun on
But
its own.
could you do one?
What would, back to this Conclave thing, what would a song from the musical Conclave be?
Yeah, make your choice. Make your choice.
Black smoke, white smoke, black smoke, white smoke.
What's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? Something like that. Yeah, just off the cuff, off the top of the old noggin.
That's off the dome. Rach, by the way, you're gonna have a doozy editing this one.
Why? What are you doing?
Because I'm peeking all over the place.
Well, knock it off.
I'm moving my face way over here. But even when you go, ah, it's still gonna get you.
Well, don't do it again, please. It's enough. All right, moving on. Let's talk about our doctor. Let's talk about Nathan. I'm gonna say his name.
Nathan Fields, right?
Fillion.
Nathan Fillion. Yep.
Fillion.
Yep.
Yeah, I knew you would know. Canadian actor. You know him from
Dr.
lots
Horrible.
of stuff. Is that what you know him from? The most popular.
That's the first time I ever saw him.
That's so funny. I didn't put that down as one of his top roles, but it is. I mean, it's a bit cult
him
classic,
and Neil Patrick
right?
Harris, and I was a burgeoning musical theater kid that came out and hit at the right time.
So
I was like, whoa!
Interesting that he sings in that too. Like he could have sang in this had
he
jumped ahead and
He's
made
got a
it.
great voice.
Yeah, he's got a beautiful voice.
Yeah.
And he uses it for a lot of things. He does a lot of voice acting.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like he is in Halo games a lot.
Sure.
Like
yep.
all of the Halo games. Also, we know him in Big Mouth.
Big Mouth.
He plays himself. He plays Jesse's dog. And then the character Nate. Is Nate the brother? Like the brother who's like, yeah, I'm gonna kill you. Is that who he? Is that who that is?
I love that character. If it is, it's like, yeah, I'm gonna really kill you. You know,
yeah, it
when
might
you're not
be.
looking, I'm gonna slash your tires.
I think I can hear him doing that voice.
Maybe,
we'll have to
that's
Google
awesome.
it. But he got his start in soap operas, doing One Life to Live. That was like his big breakout.
Oh, he seems like a soap opera guy.
Yeah, to start. He's got the chin for it, the jaw. And then his probably to date his most beloved and most popular thing that he's ever done is Firefly.
Oh yeah, and I've never seen any of Firefly, but I know a lot of gals, especially when I was back in school, that loved Firefly.
Well, that's so funny because
my God,
doesn't
I love Firefly.
What's her face in Big Mouth love him and loves him in Fire? He's like his Firefly character in all of her dreams.
Yep. By the way, when I type in Nate, it just gives me Nathan Fillion, him just playing himself. So I don't know.
But he refers back to that Firefly gig as the best acting job he's ever had.
Sure.
He loved it so much.
Doesn't he run around in space, through space and time and solve shit?
It's like a Western space vibe,
Oh, okay.
I believe. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. A little sci-fi, but obviously he's very popular at the Comic-Cons because he's got that.
Oh, yeah.
And then he also has things like he was in Castle, or maybe still is. I don't think that show is still going on, but lots of seasons there. He's currently the lead of a show called The Rookie, which I think is, again, guys, this is all CBS stuff. I don't know. I think that's in the 911 family. Could be, or 911 adjacent, another network's
another show I will never watch an episode of.
Exactly.
And when the football game ends and it starts up, I go, oh, turn the channel.
Did you remember him from Saving Private Ryan?
I did not, but I haven't seen Saving Private Ryan in a while.
Sure.
And I'll be honest, that one is a movie that I watched the first 15 minutes a lot.
Yeah.
But watched the whole movie probably only 2 to 3 times my whole life.
Well, that makes sense because you wouldn't see him then until the very end because he's Private Ryan.
Oh.
He's who they're trying to save.
What, isn't it Matt Damon?
Oh, wait. His character's name is called Minnesota something Ryan.
Oh.
So I just assumed, are they brothers?
They could be.
Is there a brother situation there?
Maybe. But I thought all the brothers died. I thought he's the last son.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Yeah, are you sure he's not in a flashback?
Maybe. That's very possible.
It sounds like a flashback brother.
I just know that
who got killed.
One of his characters' names is something Ryan, and Ryan is his last name.
Okay.
So I made the bold assumption.
I'm just telling you.
I forgot about Matt Damon.
He is not Matt Damon.
Wow. Okay.
Hey,
listeners.
Hey, that's another big flub.
That was a really big flub.
It's 2-1 right now.
What do you mean 2? I have another one?
No, I have 2.
Oh, what did you flub?
I thought that Gilmore Girls and
that
Felicity was the same thing. Yeah. And then I didn't know that what's her name was in Mission Impossible, which I watched last night. So I've got 2.
Yeah, that's true. You guys, we got to get back on track. Okay, here's a hardcore fact. He was in the film Slither. And that's a fact,
yeah.
Jack.
Slither, he's great. He's a cop in it. He's really, really good.
He makes sense as a cop.
Opposite of Elizabeth Banks. They're really charming.
Oh, that's
both of them.
fun.
Yeah. You've never seen Slither?
No.
Oh, you love it. It's not scary. It's goofy.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it looks scary from the cover.
Well, I mean, it's scary in the sense that it deals with horror stuff, but like it's really goofy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like very funny. Very.
I mean, it's kind of gross.
Oh.
It's like goofy gross. It's like Evil Dead 2.
Yeah.
No, you loved Evil Dead 2.
Did I?
You did.
I don't remember that.
Well, you did at the time.
And that director, James Gunn, he are more or less besties because he goes on to be a voice actor in a lot of things that he directs.
Is he going to be in Superman?
How did you know?
Because James Gunn's doing Superman.
Well, yeah. I don't know if this is a spoiler, guys, but it's out there on the internet. So, yeah, do you want to know who he's going to play?
Yeah, who's he playing?
He's going to play a character who he has done the voice acting for in an earlier DC comic cartoon.
Okay. That's exciting.
I know. So he gets to be the real deal.
Yeah. Yep.
Can you start guessing?
No.
You don't want to start guessing?
Well, I mean, is it a superhero is a Superman character? Like, should I know them from Superman?
Not from Superman, but you should know them from other things. This character has a lot of different names depending on who's playing this character and what dimension we're in, what light we're using for our cool
Green
rings.
Lantern?
Yes.
Oh, is he playing? So he's not Hal Jordan. He's Guy Gardner.
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. I saw that they're doing Guy Gardner, but I didn't recognize that it was him.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you know who Guy Gardner is?
I do, and I hate him.
Oh,
no. I think he's a shit character.
Oh,
he's
no.
annoying as hell, and he pisses me off every time he's in a comic. I despise this character. But the fact that Nathan Fillion's playing it gives me hope and light.
A little bit of credence,
because
maybe?
I think that's my problem is whenever I read him on the page, I just think what a fucking that's my one. I get one. What a fucking douchebag.
It's not working. It's not working for me.
So he's just a freaking douche usually in the comic. So
well, hopefully he can, bring something to it.
Sugar, butter.
Oh, I did want to say, for Slither, he was nominated for the Fangoria Chainsaw Award.
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
Fangoria is a magazine.
Is
a
it?
horror magazine.
Okay.
Yeah,
he got nominated for the award, Dude You Don't Want to Mess With.
Yeah.
What a fun award that would be.
That is a fun award. Yeah. That would be a fun movie. You'd enjoy that movie.
Well, you know what to do.
Just not going to be your one Halloween movie, I'll tell you that much.
I'm just saying, you know what you got to do.
Not happening.
You want me to see it, you got to do it. Let's talk a little bit more about other cast members, and then we'll talk more about the film and filming and all that good stuff. So let's talk about the husband, Jeremy Sisto.
Yep.
We know him from our other Summers Off. Clueless. He plays Elton,
Yep.
I believe. I can't remember what the coolest
first
name
guy
is.
she's trying to hook up with a friend, and he tries to kiss Alicia Silverstone.
Yeah, yep. He also, if you remember from our Titanic trivia, he screen tested for the role of Jack.
Oh.
Totally not heartthrob enough to do it. Even at his peak, he was not heartthrob enough to be Jack Dawson.
Yep.
In no world. But mostly famous for 6 Feet Under and Suburgatory. Those are his
I
two
don't even
things.
remember him in 6 Feet Under, another show I watched 4 seasons of, however many there are.
That is quite a few seasons to not know somebody
But
who was
that
in
was
it.
that was a long time ago. I was watching that show 2009 to 2010. I was a whole other person back then.
Sure.
15 years ago. That was BR.
Me?
Before Rach.
That's me. That's sweet, babe.
Why would I even care about what happened back then?
Another character. Well, let me talk about Jeremy. What did you think about Jeremy in this?
He's fine.
Yeah.
Earl's tough because in the musical they make him. He's stupid. And
Not that stupid.
But he does stuff. He never hits her, I don't think, in the musical. Maybe he hits her one time.
There's a little bit of physical.
Yeah,
just a little bit.
But then he does stupid shit, he tattoos Earl across his chest, his own name, and so he's just does goofy shit in the musical, and he's just he's a little over the top and kind of ludicrous in the musical, which I think works better than just having this actual dark brooding relationship. It's just hard to watch. And then you go to these more chipper doctory scenes, and I don't know, it feels a little disjointed. But in the musical, I like that we get different vibes that we're going down, or we're exploring different things. It just feels different. So and part of it might have also been his performance. I didn't love it.
I was more intimidated by the character of Earl in the musical than I was in the movie.
Yeah.
He seems just a little more like dopey. I know that there's a physical violence piece of it, but there's just, I don't know. There was something that was missing in his performance for me. Or in the writing. One of the two. Something didn't like quite mash up. Probably because he didn't have a song.
Yeah, he
probably
didn't have a song.
Didn't have a cool rock song to
Yep,
sing.
yep.
That was probably missing.
Did you know my buddy Jeff, one of my best buds, I so badly want to play the doctor in this musical.
Yeah.
I think the casting would be awesome. I think I'd be great at this role. Every once in a while, a role comes about.
Every once in a while, you can be like,
my buddy
sing my
Cody,
praises.
who's on Broadway playing Elder Cunningham in Book of Mormon right now, he texted me right when this musical comes out, and he goes, "You got to get to New York. There's literally your role just popped up on Broadway. You will play this role." And so, like, it's been something that other people have noticed too. I'm like, frick, man, I gotta get in. I gotta figure out a way to play this role.
Yeah.
But my buddy Jeff hates that character. And he's like, why would you want to play the doctor? You got to play Earl. Earl's the best guy in the show. And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, Earl has a lot of like good qualities. Like, he really loves Jenna. The doctor's just like getting his end away, and he's married. He's cheating on his wife, who's great. Like, he's a piece of shit. And I'm like, Jeff, that is crazy. I want to play the doctor. I do not want to play Earl. But he's always trying to convince me.
You're not an Earl character.
No, I'm not. I'm not an Earl at all. But
back to the doctor though, because we didn't have a chance to talk about him. What do you think about Nathan in this?
Loved him.
I thought he was great.
He was a shine of light when I needed it in this movie.
Yeah.
Well, I was like not having any fun for like that whole first like 30%, 40%. And we see him early, and I'm like, okay, it's nice to see like a fun scene for a second. And then we go away from it. We don't see him for a while.
Yeah.
And then we start to see him a lot. And when he's on the screen and him and Jenna together, I'm like, okay, the movie's finally like alive.
It's clicking.
Yes. And
Finally.
their scenes are really good.
They are.
Their chemistry is really good. There's a lot of like nice sparks that are happening then. So yeah, he is an absolute bright spot.
Goodbye, Dr. Palmater.
Goodbye, Jenna.
I think you're strange. I'm not sure I want you to be my doctor anymore. You make me uncomfortable.
I'm sorry, Jenna. I'm really sorry. Whatever it is I do, I will not do it anymore. You should not be uncomfortable at this time.
You're doing it again.
How? What did I do?
I don't know. You know, that nice guy talky thing you do. I'll forget it. Well, what do you want?
I want to see you again. I want to talk to you somewhere outside of here. Maybe we could have a coffee or something.
I can't have coffee. It's on the bad food list you gave me. What kind of doctor are you?
Well, you don't have to have coffee. You could have water or fruit juice.
Yeah, he made me laughing out loud. I liked almost all of his choices. I thought it was great.
Yeah, love it. Back to the other gals in this. So we have Becky, played by Cheryl Hines.
Okay.
Becky is the one who is older and who's having the affair with the diner owner.
Yep.
Do you recognize her from things?
She looks like the younger sister to the slutty friend in Mamma Mia.
They do look
They look a lot
alike.
alike.
I feel like they got the same nose job.
Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh. But I couldn't place how I knew this gal.
Her biggest things are also TV, so Curb Your Enthusiasm.
Okay.
That's like one
I was
of her
never
biggest
watching
things.
a ton of Curb.
No, we probably should. I feel like
I've seen like some skits,
I hear
but that's
good
it.
things. But she was also in Suburgatory, which is crazy because her and Jeremy Sisto worked together in that.
Oh, okay.
You would probably know more recently she's been in the news because she's married
Okay.
to somebody
Okay.
who is... I'm like trying to stall to give like a
Rach
good
goes
clue.
into quiz time, it's always intriguing. We do this thing sometimes where we're driving in the car and it's like late at night, and I'll be asking Rach all kinds of crazy questions just to keep awake. And then I'll be like, now you ask me a question, and there's nothing but silence from the other side of the car. And then every once in a while she'll be like, so like... what if you could go to one store right now? What would it be?
No,
I'm
I
like,
don't.
what?
It's not that
You're like,
bad.
we just passed a freaking Hy-Vee or something or Cub Foods, and she's like, if you could go to one grocery store for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, that's a good question. What would it be?
It's like, I don't know. Hy-Vee, so I can get high chai.
That's really
Too.
I would pick that.
Or I pick Aldi because Aldi's cheapest.
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
true.
one of those
second
two.
true.
But Rach just like doesn't know what to do, and so watching her come up with the quiz questions is really funny.
I'm not good on my feet, okay? Yeah, there's no way to quiz you on this, so I'm just gonna tell you she is married to RFK Jr.
Oh, okay.
So there you go.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a winner.
Yep.
Yep.
We don't have to say any more about it.
No
but
matter
just-
what you think about Trump, doesn't matter. I'll just say it straight up, RFK Jr. is a piece of shit.
There you go.
I'll say that right now.
I tried to give you an out. You didn't have to say anything.
Oh, no.
But you
I'll take
decided that
this
you wanted to say
opening to just say, RFK Jr., you're a piece of shit.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Eddie Jemison plays Augie. He's in, if you remember him, he was in Ocean's 11.
Okay.
A little bit, and in that franchise. But otherwise, not a ton of like bigger movie stuff that you would recognize him
who?
from. The character Augie,
Who's Augie?
the little goofy guy who ends up marrying the
Oh,
other waitress.
Oh yeah, he is in Ocean's 11.
Yeah.
he's one of the brothers. Maybe they're not even brothers. Maybe they're cousins or something. There's like two goofball guys, and he's one of them.
Is he?
Yeah, he's
Oh.
one of the crew.
I mean, he's in the crew. I didn't remember him being a brother at
I
all.
think so.
I think he's just kind of like a little nerd tech guy.
Oh, maybe
on
I'm
his
off.
own.
You know the two goofy brothers I'm talking about? There's
I
like,
do, and I don't think
he's not one of those
no,
two?
because those two feel very like Jersey Shore to me.
Hey, here's what I'll also say.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a long time since I've seen those movies.
Apparently a lot of movies. we
Probably
haven't
like
seen.
15, 20 years almost. And I watched 12 and I didn't really like it, so I watched it once and never again. And never watched 13. So I've only seen 11.
11. His big moment is 11. He's got like something written on his hand and he starts sweating. It's like the
And
map of where he's
and
going.
it-
And he wipes his face and then he goes like the wrong way and you just like see him on the monitor and it's supposed to be like a little ha. Isn't that funny? We
Sure.
almost got lost in the maze.
Oh, okay.
That's what I remember him from. And then we have Andy Griffith, who
Yeah.
plays Old Joe.
Mm-hmm.
And you had said, did you ask me, like, is this Andy Griffith?
I said, that's Andy Griffith, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. I could just tell by his like mannerisms and his voice and stuff.
Yeah.
And he looks like a little bit chunkier version of my grandpa.
Oh, interesting. You think he looks like your grandpa?
You thought he looked like your grandpa?
Not my grandpa, Franklin. He looks like, and this
Your
is,
other grandpa who
he
I've never
looks
seen?
like my grandpa LaRue, like big time.
Do our grandpas look at all alike?
No. Mm-mm.
Huh.
And I think I'm going to show you a picture. He looks more like my grandpa than your grandpa.
Okay.
I'm going to win this one. It's not a competition, but if it was,
But
I win.
do you wonder how many people would say he looks like their grandpa?
Maybe. Here's what I will say though. In Matlock, when
Yeah.
he was at like his old man height, my grandma used to watch Matlock all the time, and it was because she loved the mystery.
You walk
obviously,
in
but
and she's kissing the screen and stuff. You're like, oh, grandma, that's not grandpa.
no, we always thought. I think even sometimes she would maybe confuse him for her husband.
Sure,
So, yeah.
yeah.
So I think that trumps that. He definitely looks like
Oh,
my
Trump,
grandpa.
what a piece of shit, am I right?
I'm giving you outs. You don't have to say anything political, Ty.
I didn't say anything political.
That's true. It doesn't have to be political, I guess. It's just a fact. So another cast member that I have saved to last is the character of Dawn. Dawn is kind of the goofy waitress.
Yeah, yep.
Dawn was played by Adrienne Shelly. Adrienne Shelly was not only the writer of this,
Oh.
she was also the director.
Oh, okay.
And she played Dawn. So she did all three
Wait,
things.
what's her name?
Her name is Adrienne Shelly.
Adrienne Shelly. Okay.
Adrienne Shelly. She made her start in acting first. So in like 89, she did a movie called The Unbelievable Truth, and in 90, a movie called Trust. These were both kind of indie movies, but they were pretty well received.
Okay.
So crazy story. So this is when I was telling you I was looking up stuff about
Yeah,
this.
this happened last night. You were like, oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh,
This
wow.
This is kind of weird. I'm going to take you on a little bit of a dark turn.
Okay.
So this film came out in 07.
Yep.
So they had previously filmed it like in 05 up into 06. She was found in her New York City apartment office. She was found dead in 2006. So before this movie came out.
Uh-huh.
So initially it was ruled a suicide by the police. I don't have to get into too many details of it, but she was essentially like hanging.
Uh-huh.
And her husband pushed the police to keep looking because he didn't believe that she would have committed suicide. She had like a 2-year-old daughter.
Yep.
She seemed very happy. He just couldn't like really fathom like how that would have been possible. He was not a suspect either in any of this. So they come to find out, they do a little bit more digging, and there was a construction worker that was in the building at the time, and the two of them had a run-in. He later confessed to this.
What do you mean by a run-in?
Like she had like told him that it was too loud on the floor or something like
Oh,
that.
like
where
they
they
had
were working.
argued. Yep.
Yeah, there was like an argument or something to that nature. Actually, no, I'm getting this confused. That was his initial story, was that they argued and then they fought and he thought she was dead, and so he hung her up to make it look like it was a suicide. But really later on it came out that he had tried to rob her. And then again there was a struggle and she got knocked unconscious and he thought she was dead, and so he hung her to make it look like a suicide, but she wasn't dead yet. So she died in that situation. So yeah, really awful, really tragic. This film debuted at Sundance in 2007. And one of the things they talked about is at Sundance, usually you have an opportunity for the director to come up beforehand and to like introduce the movie, introduce people. And they just said like how devastating it was that they didn't have that. And you could just feel like how sad that was. So, but yeah, crazy.
Who would have thought that when you watch a movie all about pies,
yes,
that there is a criminal investigatory backstory to go along with this? This is like Serial, not the food, but the
with
podcast.
With the S.
It's like listening to an episode of Serial along with your favorite movie podcast.
Crazy.
That's wild.
I know. I was just like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Because I was looking at her date of death and I thought like, what in the world? And all of these things, like there's on HBO like a documentary about her life and the whole situation that happened. But her husband goes on to like create the Adrienne Shelly Foundation, which is a foundation for women in film and offers scholarships throughout the whole process. So out of that, obviously some nice things, but man, I just thought that is crazy and so close to this film and like when this film came out. So very like sad and bittersweet for the cast to have this film then get picked up after Sundance. I think it was Fox Searchlight picks it up and then does like a little mini distribution of it. But they don't have their writer, director / co-star with them.
Sure.
So.
Yeah.
Sadness. All right.
Performance-wise, she didn't work for me.
Yeah. God, you just got shot all over it. I thought she was fun. I thought she was quirky.
She was fine. Yeah.
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 Yeah. That character, I think, is really tricky.
It is tricky, but once again, the musical, the songs help that character get fleshed out work.
For sure.
Because those two characters, I would say both the friends, feel like underdeveloped and under-delivering in the movie.
I can see that.
And in the musical, you don't get that sense. I love their friendship, and I love their relationship in the musical, and I didn't feel that at all in this movie. I was like, whatever, get back to the doctor and her. I don't care about these guys.
So much of the script is the same, but you don't have the music. And I think the music you're able to, like, fast forward in time and like it just gets you to places faster with character development than just the words.
This story just needs a little something.
Needs a little boosty.
It needs a boost,
especially because this deals with like this little bit of like magical realism, and that's not the right word, but you know what I mean. Like it's a little
it's musical theater magic. Yeah.
Yeah, it just needs. It needs a little something. As she does her daydreams and things like that, I think you have to play into like the magicalness of it. And the musical is the best way to do that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I also think that the character of Dawn and Augie, I like their story better in the musical.
Yeah.
I think they have maybe made it feel a little less stalker-ish. I do not care for them together in the movie. It's weird to
He's
me.
like, I'm never going to give up. You're just going to, you're going to fold to me eventually when I wear you down kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not cute.
He still has those qualities in the other one, but he has a whole song where he's acting like such a goofball that the audience falls in love with how goofy he is.
He wins you over.
And that guy, I think he won the Best Supporting Actor Tony. Like, he was at least up for it.
Who's to say?
And so he like was an audience favorite. And so you're watching this guy who's just so fun and that it's hard to not want her to end up with him, even if she's not ready to admit it yet. And so you're able to like kind of understand how this is going to work going forward, but you don't get that sense in this at all.
Yeah. He did not win, but it'll make sense when I tell you who did win.
For Best Supporting Actor? Oh, it was Leslie Odom.
Yeah.
No, wait, he won Best Actor.
Then it was the other guy.
Which guy?
Lin-Manuel.
No, they were both up for it.
Well, then it was
Leslie Odom.
Then it was another guy in
Lin-Manuel.
it. It was Hamilton. Hamilton won.
Hamilton won.
Spoiler alert.
Everything.
Hamilton.
I was just looking this up, except for Best Actress,
which went to
Cynthia
Erivo
for Color Purple.
Yes,
she beat Jesse Mueller in this too, which I'm always like stunned by. And Cynthia, I've heard that Color Purple soundtrack. It's great. It's a great performance. But I think like this Jesse Mueller performance is like legendary.
Oh yeah,
and
it's epic.
Philippa Sue is like in the hottest musical of all time. Like so, like those two to me should have won, but we gave it to Cynthia. But it broke Cynthia out into superstar status and led to Wicked. So hey,
It's true.
who's to complain?
We can't go back in time because we'll goof with too many things. Butterfly effect, baby. That's science right there.
That is science.
That's science.
I don't know if you've ever heard of that, audience.
But yeah, the musical. So 2016, Sara Bareilles got a hold of it and decided to write a little musical, and they got nominated
Daveed
for 4.
Diggs, Thomas Jefferson.
I was gonna say
He won.
it's somebody in Hamilton. Yep. Somebody won over him. But this ended up getting 4 Tony noms. And it also was praised because it had things like a female director, a female composer, a lyricist, book writer, and choreographer. All a show of the ladies, for the ladies, by the ladies. So we appreciated that. But it still lost to Hamilton. Because, guys, it's like once in a generation musical. What a year to go up.
It really was.
Had you known, wouldn't you have been like, delay, delay, delay?
Absolutely. You absolutely would. And like here, I'm going to list off some Tony Awards in the 2010s.
Okay.
And you tell me if Waitress is a better musical than each of these Tony Awards.
Sure.
Hold on. I'll need some time, so you can go ahead and talk about something.
I will say the other things that were nominated, just so that you have a little scope of time. So the year that Hamilton won, obviously Waitress was nominated. Bright Star was nominated that year,
which is okay.
I think
it's a little overrated. But...
School of Rock was nominated that year.
Yep.
And then another show called Shuffle Along, which
I don't know Shuffle Along.
Yeah,
I saw that too when I was looking at the thing.
Yeah, you don't have to respond to this. You were busy. I was vamping, and you didn't have to chime in.
All right, I'm gonna just do it around those moments.
Okay, I'm ready.
So the next year,
yeah,
Dear Evan Hansen. Is Waitress better than Dear Evan Hansen?
Yes, Waitress is better.
Agreed, way better. And if you love Dear Evan Hansen, suck a big one. Waitress is better.
They're good, but
what about
this is better.
The Band's Visit?
This
is
is
way better.
Wait, no one's ever heard of it again.
I know nobody's ever gonna do it.
They probably can't.
A very mediocre musical, way better.
We can't say that. We haven't seen it.
I have seen it.
You saw all the way through.
No, I've seen major chunks.
There we go. I just want you to be honest.
Hadestown.
No, I like Hadestown better. But
it's not better, but it's close. They're very close.
They're on par with each other.
Okay, you ready to get some people real pissy? Fun Home.
I've never seen Fun Home, so I can't speak to that.
I have. Waitress is way better.
I imagine Waitress is better.
But people will have a fit.
It's Sara Bareilles' music. Like, it doesn't get much better than that for me.
What about A Gentleman's Guide to Love and Murder?
No, this is better.
Waitress is way better. What about Kinky Boots?
I don't know the music of Kinky Boots. I think a lot of people would say Kinky Boots is better. It's probably a better story.
They would, but I would not.
Yeah.
I would tell you Waitress is better.
Yeah.
The last one, though.
What?
Is it better than Once?
Oh, no, I think Once is better.
Once is better.
But
it's close, though.
They borrow. There can be a lot of things that they can both do very well that's similar, and that is like taking the time, the beat to beat work, this love that can't happen. Like, there's something really beautiful about that story, and I think Once obviously does it with a lot of heart, and this does it with a lot of silly mixed in with the heart. So it kind of depends on what you're in the mood for, but I think Once is one of like the best musicals ever. So that is what it is. That's me though. That's all I have to say about that. The tagline for this: "If only life were as easy as pie."
It's fine. It's standard bullshit. You could be better than that.
Speaking of pie, what's your favorite pie?
Let's talk about
pie. Let's talk about some pies.
Oh my gosh.
I know I said we were going to talk about the movie, but we'll get back. Let's talk about pie.
Okay,
first,
so
tangent.
Number 1.
Yeah.
Is there anything sexier than watching a pie get made? Think about it. All the licked fingers, all the solids and the mushies colliding.
Oh my gosh.
The beating. All the beating, Rach, the beating of the eggs, the beating of the fruit, beating them into submission and then pouring their little guts all over.
Oh, my God.
Oh, it's so sexy. Rach, I make pies.
Mm-hmm. You have made pie before.
I made more than one pie.
You've made pies before.
Come on, hey, don't
it's
you do
not
that
a wrong
thing where
sentence.
don't do that thing where you sell me short when I'm about to say stuff.
I'm not gonna sell you short. I was gonna praise you up.
I lift you up all the time.
But you are
and
not.
Rach likes to do this thing where I'll be like, I do this or whatever, and you're like, yeah, Ty does that. And the way she does it, it's like everybody now has doubt. Like, does he really do that?
No, he for sure does. But like, did you call yourself a pie maker? Like, that's like.
I said I make pies.
Yeah, you make pies.
And
yeah.
is there anything sexier than when I'm making a pie?
I love when you bake. I love when you bake. Here's the thing though, pies, you know me, I'm not a big pie person, but I love when you make desserts. You're big into baking and you're big into trying like new fun recipes. I am not into watching you make the kitchen dangerous, crazy zone with stuff everywhere. I have to like
Rach would be like,
remove
hey,
myself.
what can I help you with? And I'm like, you need to get out of here because the kitchen looks like a madhouse.
Yeah.
It looks the same as when you scrape popcorn ceilings. It's like there's flour dust everywhere. There's like chunks of things that are on the floor or maybe on a like dripping down a cabinet. It's like
everything's so sticky.
It's like everything exploded. And by the way, I think we should take a second to explain 2 moments where each of us are responsible for a terrible baking calamity.
Oh.
The first one is when Ty made his homemade pumpkin pie. Literally got a pie pumpkin. I had done this before, and it turned out amazing. And I scooped out the innards of the pie pumpkin. I made my own pumpkin puree. I like made the crust. I did everything. I like is complete from scratch.
From scratch. Screechy scratch.
And then I had Rach. She ran to the store to grab me ingredients. She brings back the ingredients.
Yep.
Now I was a fool. I did not check the ingredients. I just assumed she followed them to the T. I put all the stuff in.
Yep.
I bring the pie out. I noticed even when I was taking it, took a little taste of the batter. I was like, oh, this batter tastes kind of bitter. But I was like, I bet it will sweeten up once it goes through the oven. I get it out, and I have a slice of it. And I'm like, oh, this is like the bitterest pumpkin pie I've ever had in my life. Like the consistency is all perfect. The coloring is beautiful. The crust is flaky and it's just buttery and beautiful. But it's the filling. It just tastes awful. I'm looking at all the cans of stuff that I put in to make the batter. And it calls for condensed milk. And Rach got unsweetened condensed milk.
Yeah.
And it ruined the pie.
I didn't know any better.
I literally got out sugar and tried to just like put sugar all over the pie.
Sprinkle
just
sugar
to try to like salvage it. I was like, come on, I think we can salvage it. No, we can figure this out. Somebody else says that they need like put some honey on it and stuff like that. So I'm trying all kinds of bullshit. It never works. Yeah. It always tastes bland and awful. I end up throwing the pie away, and the next day I have to make another pie.
Yeah.
And that pie turned out spectacular.
So good. Best pie ever. But, yep, that was a goof.
Yeah.
Now, if you want me to fall on the sword, I will. But I'll be honest, I don't think I should take all the blame for that.
Why don't you think you should take all the blame?
Because you were at the store with me, and I just ran to the aisle to get it, and then we checked out, and then you didn't read it, and you shouldn't have had to double check my work, but you were there.
I guess I just, unlike Earl in this movie, I trust my wife.
Yeah.
I trust my wife.
I ruined your trust. I get it. Like Keri Russell, I ruined your trust.
Here's what time that I maybe ruined Rach's trust. Do you know what story I'm going to tell?
Yeah, the one hand versus two hand story.
Yep. Okay. Yep. I make what's called chocolate lasagna, a decadent treat. Imagine French silk pie in a pan of lasagna form. It is a beautiful treat. People go crazy for it. Sometimes you need a glass of milk to cut through all that choco, but it's going to be divine. It's rich.
Yeah.
So I make this beautiful chocolate lasagna, and it has to go in and out of the fridge to freeze for each layer because you got to build it like a lasagna, baby. And I'm on the 4th out of 5 layers.
Yep. It's all the more sad.
Yep. And I'm pulling it out to put the 5th layer on to put it in the fridge for the final time. And I grab it with one hand, and the other hand I fling open the fridge door. The fridge is on it bounces off of something and comes back at it. I now only have one hand on this huge lasagna tray, and the way the fridge door bounces back, it nails it out of my hand. The pan of lasagna falls. It breaks. It was a brand new fridge. We had it for like a month tops. It breaks like this glass for the crisper. So it's a permanent shame I see this crack on the crisper every day.
To this day.
Yep. And then it proceeds to flip over, and chocolate lasagna goes places I didn't even know existed. In the kitchen. It's incredible how far it travels. It's an Oreo crust, folks.
Yeah.
It's an Oreo crust. Imagine little pieces of Oreo dust going I swear.
Crumple it in your hands and you go.
blow it around the house.
Make a wish.
Or put it better. You dumped it into the HVAC system, and then you let the ventilation disperse the Oreo
and
crumbs.
then you slop pudding on it.
Yeah, and then for good measure, just throw pudding down.
Throw pudding on
And then
it.
also, now put 2 little angel dogs who turn into demons whenever there is food that drops on the ground, and you're trying to protect them from chocolate diarrhea for the rest of your life.
Oh, God.
And save their lives. So you got 2 little angelitos running around trying to eat this Oreo fluff, and you're trying to get them out of there. It was a catastrophe unlike anything we've ever experienced, I think, in our house.
So bad. And you have only made that one time since.
Yeah.
Because I think
I made it for some friends who desired it.
Yeah, we're flying a little scared with it, but I think it's time, baby.
You want it again?
Yeah, I want it again. I want it all the time.
It's so good. And it's actually not that hard to make.
Yeah.
I could teach you guys.
What other summer
Sugar, butter.
What other summer baking, assembling, cooking escapades are you going to take us on?
I'm going to make a banana fudge chocolate cake.
Ooh.
It's divine. We've had it a couple times. It is a very sweet treat. Your mom is super intrigued by it. So at some point I got to make it for Patricia. But yeah, so I'll be making that.
Yeah.
We have some bananas to use up, and so one of the things I'd like to experiment with, I made a lot of pumpkin things. But I'm a big muffin guy. I don't really like cupcakes, but I like muffins.
Yeah.
So we've got some bananas to use up. Instead of just throwing it in a banana bread, then everybody can do that.
Everyone could do that.
I'm going to make some banana chocolate chip muffins, which I've never done before,
Oh,
homemade
excited.
style, probably with like a nice sugar cinnamon crumble on the top, kind of like I do with my classic blueberry muffin recipe. It is to die for. So I'll be making that, and then I can't wait till we get into the fall because that's when the apple and the pumpkin charades begin. So that'll be a fun explosion. Do you have any requests?
I mean, yes, I do, but I think you're going to hit them all.
What would you like?
Well,
Homemade fruit pizza?
yes.
I could do homemade fruit pizza.
I want that.
I just made chocolate-covered strawberries with my mother when I was at home. Literally, I made them with her, right?
I know you did. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, you did. I had to wake you up to do it, but yeah, you did.
I did.
You almost missed it.
I did not. She had only set out the strawberries. That's as far as she made it.
No, I'm excited. I love that because when summer comes, now obviously we heard your day. You're a very busy man.
I'm a busy guy
You're
right now.
a busy guy. But I do appreciate that in the summer, there's a little bit of flex time, a little bit of time to like play because I know that's something that you're getting into, and I am a full supporter of this hobby. I love it. I can only stand to benefit from it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
I'm excited. Can't wait. All right, back to the movie tie. What's your favorite kind of pie?
My favorite kind of pie is an apple pie.
Yeah.
I like it in original style and Dutch apple pie. Both equally awesome.
What's the difference between original and Dutch apple?
So original pie has imagine like a consistent kind of like crust that you flattened out that you lay over top.
Okay, like a pie crust on
Yep.
top.
Dutch apple pie has almost like a crumbly crust on top. And so there's like almost like little cinnamony, sugary crumbles everywhere.
I like that better.
That one is pretty divine. A really great normal original apple pie crust though too can also be pretty great.
Yeah. My thing with pie is that I'm not always a big pie crust person. And so
I thought you didn't like the filling.
Yes, and there's a lot of things about pie that are not my favorite things, but so it's got to be like the right ratio of filling to crust. And sometimes, like you described with the apple pie, how you're going to have 2 layers of pie crust. Like to me, now that's too much pie crust. But I think if you leave it blank and you have just filling, then it's too much filling. But I think what you described with like the cinnamon sugar on top of that, or whatever for the Dutch apple, that could be the right note.
And what I've noticed, you like apple crisp.
I love apple
And
crisp.
so apple crisp, that's the key, is to try to, when I do my apple pies, I try to get the filling to be like an apple crisp filling because I know Rach will enjoy it more, which usually means that I need more apples than some people. I like to overload a lot of apples in there because then you don't get as much of the juicy stuff, which I like, but I know you don't.
Yeah. My favorite pie is probably a French silk pie.
Yep.
So that just goes to show you, like, I'm not a huge pie person. I like the cream pies, like the chocolate pie. I like banana pie. Like banana cream pie is also very tasty.
Hey, if you want, I can try to make banana cream at some point.
Banana cream pie would be kind of fun. Like something light like that is not like a hot pie, but it's kind of like a cooler pie for summer.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Make a list of all the things you want me to try, and I'll do it.
I will gladly do that for you.
But you better do it before August gets here. Because once August is here, no more, sweetie.
No.
Preliminary exams are coming.
I know. But then we'll be through it. And then we can have pie whenever we want.
Imagine in January when I'm like flexy sexy, I have like not a care in the world besides I'm supposed to be writing a 200-page book and I'm ignoring it.
Apart from that,
I'll be baking up a storm.
you'll have to make pie at some point. Let's just talk about random scenes or moments from the film that you want to chat on. Anything that sticks out to you?
I mean, the biggest thing is just like it took a long time until we got into the doctor's office scenes and I really liked all the doctor's office scenes.
Yeah, me too.
Like pretty much whenever she was gonna go meet the doctor, I was like, thank goodness, I needed another doctor scene. So they were major moments of relief for me.
Yeah.
But in general, I didn't write down like a ton of other scenes because in a bad way, a lot of scenes didn't really leave an impression on me. What I will say is, so this is we're recording this on Father's Day.
It is.
And so some of the baby stuff was a little hard to watch with like our infertility struggles.
Yeah.
So there were like moments where I was like, oh man, that is kind of hard to see right now. But the musical, to go back to the musical, makes me bawl.
Yeah, I didn't bawl during this. I got the sniffles a little bit, but the musical makes me bawl.
There's moments in the musical that I like openly weep.
Yeah. And to be fair, I feel like the musical has made me cry for a long time. And as I get older, it only makes me cry more.
Yeah, for
because
sure.
of like life experience. But yeah, the musical always makes me cry. For sure. Oh, God, so good. So feckin' good. No, I wrote the same thing. Like, Jenna and Dr. scenes are great. A little big at times, sometimes too cartoony. Let's talk about the neon pies at the end. At the end of it, when she takes over the pie place, everything looks like frickin' the
Hook.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. Like,
were you really?
Yeah, Rufio's dinner at freaking Hook. When they imagine it, it's all like
that's what I thought too.
Primary colored.
I was like, they just brought this right over from the Hook dinner scene. That's so funny that I thought the same exact thing.
It's like
this one's green, this one's pink, this one's orange, this one is red. It's like, why? Why are these weird ass colors?
Why is it?
I would have much rather seen like some cool different crusts.
Yeah.
Like you have lattice crust, you have
like
crumble crust, you have normal crust.
pie.
There's 3 different pies right there.
Yeah.
And then it'd be like, oh, this one's chocolate. This one has berries all over it. Like she mentioned cheesecake. Like you could do so many fun things instead of like weird ass colored pies.
It was too cartoon. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what they were doing. I have no excuse for them. I cannot make it. It's like, I know she's supposed to make weird, crazy, kooky pies, but like that looked like Nickelodeon slime.
Yeah, for
like,
sure.
why would you eat that?
But when you were a kid and you watched Hook, didn't you want a bowl of the confetti-looking?
Yeah, all of it.
The
mashed
like
potatoes that go plop right on your face.
They probably were mashed potatoes, but I always thought that was like cake icing.
Oh yeah, it looked
like
a lot of it looked like frosting. I mean, they were colored frosting.
As a kid, I was like, oh, multiple colored frostings. Can you imagine?
Now I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, now I'm like, I would have a little bit of
too
that.
Too much frosting.
Dude, so I made, Rach knows this, I have a homemade chocolate chip cookie recipe that I just tried out for the first time.
Dude, can I just interrupt you for one second?
Yeah, for sure.
Your cookies were the bomb. Like, I confused them for my mom's cookies.
Your mom has amazing cookies.
They were
Both our
so
moms
good.
have really fun cookie recipes that they kind of specialize in, but these were a little different. They had like a little vanilla kick to them, but I thought that they turned out really well.
Yeah.
And so, well, we'll see. We'll see the next time we do that. But one thing I noticed is when I'm making cookies, more than anything else, I eat so much dough.
For sure.
I'm like the biggest fat ass you've ever seen. Just shoveling. I'm like the scene in Hook.
Everybody does.
I'm shoveling dough into my mouth.
By the time it's time to eat the baked cookies, you're like, I've already had 5 cookies.
I've consumed probably a dozen worth of cookies.
Yeah.
And by the way, there were fresh eggs in that. So those of you who are like, well, hopefully there's no eggs. Oh, there was eggs.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I got salmonella for sure.
We're rolling that dice every time.
I've always been like that. Whenever the egg salmonella thing gets brought up, when it gets brought up with mayo too, like when I have a sandwich that sat out in the sun just a little bit long, and they're like, salmonella, you should probably get rid of that sandwich. I'm like, oh, F it, I don't care. Yeah, it's just salmonella.
Does your tum always like react well to that?
Fantastically.
Yeah.
You saw it right before this podcast. How it reacted.
I did see that. I did.
It was a blowout.
That's too much.
It was one of those
That's too much info.
where it didn't land in the water, and so it's just like hanging out on the side of the bowl.
That's enough. That's enough. Oh, we were just talking about pie, and now it's got too far. Let's get back on track here. One fun little cameo to add is that the little girl at the very end, the probably, what we say, 2 or 3 year old, she was the director's daughter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
So she's still kind of present.
Sweet
too.
little moment there. Although we did say this at the very end, the character Jenna and the daughter start walking away after having a day of like having pie at her new shop, and they're looking down the road, and it's like they got like at least a mile to their house, and this is like a 2-year-old, you guys, and they're just walking.
They're just gonna walk it.
They're just gonna walk home because that's probably more real than anything.
And Jenna in her infinite wisdom isn't going to carry her, is like, no, you sit down and you waddle home with me. And it's like, that baby's going to take forever to waddle her ass home.
Yeah, it's funny. The realist in me was taken out of the the nice ending moment because I thought like that's too long of a walk for her.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that baby's never going to make it.
Yeah.
Like, what are you guys doing? Why did you end that way? Oh, all right. So budget for this, I think this will help a lot of things.
$5 million.
Less.
$3 million.
Less.
$1 million.
$1.5 million.
Wow, that is a very small budget, even for 2006.
Yeah,
7.
even for 2007, $1.5 million, shot in 20 days.
Okay.
So
it wouldn't have been a hard shoot though. They had like 3 locations: doctor's office, the diner, and her house.
Yeah, but
and then you had
a lot
few
of shots set up throughout them.
Yeah, but I mean, like you were dealing with mainly 3 locations that you got to prep for.
For sure.
So
yeah, I think for me, knowing this ahead of time going into the film, I didn't remember the film looking as budget friendly as it did.
Yep.
But seeing this budget and then watching the film and then also not having a little bit more background on like what does it look like when you light something well or not as well. I was like, oh, weird lighting with this.
Watch Mission Impossible 3 the night before, which came out 2 years before this.
Sure.
And looks amazing.
Well, yeah. So, I mean, I would love to hear about that budget, but we don't got time today.
There were times in this movie where you could tell they were shooting something in the daylight, but it was supposed to be nighttime.
Yeah.
And then there were times where they were shooting something at like when the sun was already down, and they were trying to like show the sun peeking up and stuff, and you're like, oh, that's all done with lighting, and it's not working out. Yeah. There's a major faux pas going on.
For sure. It was fun. For sure. Opening U.S. weekend in May 6th, 2007 was only $92,000.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's very indie.
So select theaters or full theatrical release?
I don't know, but I'm going to say that number makes me think select theaters.
For sure. Same.
I think the size of it, too, having premiered at Sundance and then going from there, I feel like it makes sense that it would just be like Minneapolis, this one theater would have it. I don't think it was a full theater run because I don't remember ever seeing it. I only ever saw the DVD version of it, and I didn't see any commercials for it.
That's
either.
what Once was like too.
Yeah, that's
just
true.
On select theaters, didn't have a wide theatrical release, and then
Yes.
it picked up so much steam when it hit DVD.
Sure. Well, this one ended up picking up some steam as well. So worldwide to date, it's made $22 million. So
wow,
it has made quite a bit back, but still, actually, that number feels a little bit lower to me. But I think it's because I'm confusing the movie and the musical. I don't know the musical's numbers, but obviously, I think the musical has made a lot of money.
Yeah, I mean, it had a great tour. I think it still is touring.
I think so.
It's starting to hit regionals though, so it must be wrapping up if it's still going.
Yeah, which is exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see more and more of this coming to you at a community theater soon.
I guarantee everybody who listens to this podcast, if you are if you're not international, you will have a chance to see this musical in the next 5 years
for sure
at your local theater.
And you should.
Yeah, it's great.
Probably you should see it.
There might be some people who really whiff it, but I think in general, it'll be a fun show for community theaters to do.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't want no trouble. I just want to make pies. That's all I want to do, make pies.
I thought you weren't sleeping with your husband no more. He got her drunk one night.
I should never drink. I do stupid things when I drink, like sleep with my husband.
Let's talk about some reviews. One review said, allergic as I am to quirkiness, I was won over. That's Sin Passion.
Oh, that was an actual reviewer?
That was an actual reviewer.
Okay.
Another reviewer says, essentially a king-size serving of a sitcom. That was from Time Out Chicago.
Sure, but sitcoms are funnier, though. So it's almost like a king-size version of like what I imagine a CW show to be like.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Felicity or a Gilmore Girls. Like this is like a extended version of an episode.
Sure. I see that. But you don't know anything about Gilmore Girls. We've already established.
I just know that they talk really fast. You told me that.
They do. It's rapid fire dialogue.
The mother-daughter sisters.
The mother-daughter sisters.
Is there any guy that they're both interested in?
No, that would be gross.
But what a fun plot point.
That's gross. That's a weird plot point.
Like
I have to push back against this. There's nothing I can do.
The younger one it's like you say that's a gross plot point, but like the one movie that we watched, the
Atonement?
No. No, not Atonement. They're sisters in that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about mother-daughter. As good as it gets. Nope. Jack Nicholson, Diane Keaton.
Oh yeah. Also weird.
They did that plot line.
Yeah. And it was troublesome then.
He's hooking up with Amanda Peet, and then he ends up with her mom, Diane Keaton.
Really gross. Really gross.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been explored.
Well, I didn't like it then either. Critics' consensus, sweet, smart, and quirky, Waitress hits the right bittersweet notes through this romantic comedy through its witty script and a superb performance by Keri Russell. Rotten Tomatoes score, 89%.
Whoa, that is super freaking high. That's feckin' high.
Feckin' high. I think it was in the 90s before that. And then audience score is 74%.
That is wild.
Well, take yourself back to 2007, so
yeah,
that's part of it.
But the weird thing about Rotten Tomatoes is reviewers will go back and continue to add reviews, critics, not just audience. They'll like re-review things from the past because there wasn't a lot of like Jurassic Park had probably like 15 reviewers when it first came out in the 1992 or whatever. And so now it has like 150 because people have gone back. Yeah. But so I bet some of these people have gone back and it's still shooting a really high score.
Yeah, it's a pretty high score. I have this around. I'm just going to tell you mine before I get into yours because I don't want it to be bothered by it.
Okay.
I do have this as a fresh movie. And I think a part of it is because, one, I do like the movie, and I think the musical is so great, and so a part of it is that, but the musical weighs so heavily on the source material, so I want to give the source material its due.
Sure.
So I give it a 65%.
Okay.
It is underneath Goonies and Goodfellas, and right above Say Anything.
Okay. Yeah, that seems like that makes sense as far as like that grouping.
Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah, does that grouping make sense?
No,
Goodfellas,
it does.
Goonies, Say Anything.
It's not as
so random.
because if you told me this movie's better than Goodfellas and Goonies, I would be like, Rach, come on. Come on. But if you say it's better than Say Anything, I'm like, I get that. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I get it.
Your turn.
The sugar and butter really get swirling when it's Doc Jenna time. But this pie is missing some key ingredients. Where's the orange zest? The meringue. The coriander that makes the gravy grander. Answer? It's waiting for you in the Sara Bareilles musical, which is like a 95%er. This is a 48%, tied with Notting Hill, below Time to Kill, and above Neverending Story and Legally Blonde.
I think your placement also makes a lot of sense, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do I think all of those are low? Yeah, but that's okay.
Including Neverending Story. You think Neverending Story is low?
Never-ending story.
Bullshit.
Yeah, I think it's low. No,
Bullshit.
no, I don't think it's low enough. Is what I would say. All right, babe. What do you have in store for us? For
I
week
did.
5?
Before we get to that,
No,
I did like.
I'm in charge here. We're wrapping it up.
I did like how there were certain lines in this that are very poetic that then lended itself really well to a musical lyric.
Yeah,
like I can find the whole meaning of life in those sad eyes.
See?
I thought it was like,
See?
he says that to her. He's like,
He does
I
say
can
it.
find the whole meaning of life in your sad eyes. I was like, that is a really beautiful,
I thought it was a nice delivery too.
Yeah,
He
it
did.
was.
Nathan
It wasn't.
did
It
great with
easily
that.
could have went cheesy, but then all you gotta do is add a little musical thing underneath it, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, what a great lyric.
Yeah, the whole her writing in her diary too to the baby, and like I hope somebody hugs you and never tries to kiss you, baby, and they just hold you unselfishly for like 20 minutes. It was like that made my nose twinge a little bit just because I love that sentiment. It was like, oh, that's right.
Dear baby, I hope someday somebody wants to hold you for 20 minutes straight. And that's all they do. They don't pull away. They don't look at your face. They don't try to kiss you. All they do is wrap you up in their arms and hold on tight without an ounce of selfishness to it.
Now imagine in the Sara Bareilles musical, one of the most beautiful songs you've ever heard playing underneath while she says that.
It does. Music is so powerful.
And you're like, oh my God.
Yeah, the music, and this is just true of music. Music can take just a regular scene, even if it's not a musical, if it's just music underneath of a scene, and it can just break you.
Yeah.
In the best way.
Rach, would you be afraid to post as like an advertisement for this episode on the Summers Off page? Would you be willing to post the musical performance we did from You
boy.
Remind Me of a Girl?
That is pretty vulnerable, and I was just vulnerable last week with our once that we put out there. Our once
But
scene.
these guys don't know about that.
Well, now they do, because now I'm saying it. I could convince myself to do it, but I got to work up to it.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a little shy sometimes.
Oh, what
I know,
a little
believe
shy
it or not.
guy.
Sometimes I can get a little shy.
Well, I'll tell you one thing.
Yeah.
Next week's movie,
Yeah?
it's not shy at all.
Oh, boy.
It's bold and blatant. Rach, what did you get for a snack right before we watched The Waitress? You didn't get a pie.
No, I had some French fries.
And you had
A Diet Coke.
a Diet Coke.
Yeah.
From McDonald's.
Yeah. Yeah. McDonald's.
That's very apropos.
Is
because
it?
next week, we're going to get more than that from McDonald's.
Ooh, yeah.
We're going to get a McDonald's feast while we watch this movie. And the reason
Ooh.
being
Okay.
is because this movie has the most product placement you've ever seen in your life. It is pretty much an advertisement for McDonald's.
Oh, my gosh.
We are going to be watching cult classic, Paul Rudd favorite,
What?
Mac and Me. Let me ask you that question right now.
Okay.
If you could go back to any age, what age would you go back to?
I don't think it's 28.
It wasn't 28?
I don't know.
For
Why?
me,
Does it sound like I wanted to be
for
28
me, it's
again?
28. It's 28, 29-ish, right before 30.
I think it's 33 or 32.
Oh, interesting.
Oh, yeah. I like being in my 30s.
God, you started to look so old around that time.
No, I never. No, I never looked old that time. Or this time. Are we testing still? What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm testing right now.
How is it?
It's
Would
awesome.
Maybe we should stop and
never been
listen
better.
to see if it's any good.